Hello, this is Julie, your housekeeping companion. It's been a long time, and I actually took down all my videos because we were doing a dog hospice, and there were lots of comments. So we just went, some people say it went dark. So I took all the videos and made them private. I may be reposting them, but I was just watching some other people who YouTube and decided to share again because our Great Dane, she died about a week ago, and she was more than 12 years old, and she was not able to walk anymore. And it took 2 people to get her outside of the bathroom, and she had to eat laying down and drink laying down. So if you have an aging dog, we did everything we could. I think maybe she had cancer, but for a Great Dane, she lived longer, about 3 years longer than the average Great Dane. And there were lots of things that we did that helped. For instance, just coincidentally, we did not have any stairs, which made it much easier. I don't think we could have done as much for as long as we did if we had stairs, because obviously a Great Dane is a large, heavy dog, and we would not have been able to handle the weight of carrying her for as long as we did. So today I finished my must-do tasks, and what I do is I have index cards, and I reuse them. So this is my break time. I am mending. Actually, I am sewing books. I use Gutenberg, and this is one of the books I'm using for a class. So I printed it out, and because the margins were so close, I actually sewed this one at the top margin. Maybe I could have done it at the side, but I didn't. So that is what I'm doing to another book now. And this one has been sitting around in a file folder with the binder clips since 2008. So, because my husband drilled the holes. I have done that in the past, but I asked him kindly, and he did it when he was passing through the workbench area. So I drew a line based on where the margin is, how close, and then drilled one hole, kind of eyeball the middle, and then equal spaced, not measured, but so what I'm doing, I'm not going to sew around the end. As you can see with this one, I left the ends open, but you do what you like, and double thread because this is a weak thread, and then I'll add a big knot at the end. So that's what I'm doing, and for my book. And this is another Gutenberg book. So in the United States, you can print books off that have been put in the public domain, Gutenberg Press. And I should have probably put that on the inside. Tuck that in. We'll see if I can keep it in there. Not. So someone doesn't think, oh, let me trim that off. Ha ha ha. We don't want that. So Gutenberg books, you just, if you print it, you have to print all the acknowledgments at the end. So yes, I am acknowledging that. And then you've got a loop. You go in between there, and that locks the stitch in place. So that if somewhere along the line it gets broken, it doesn't all come undone. So we're heading into spring here. There's 4 seasons in my current location, and there's lots of wind. So if you hear some background sound, that's probably what it is. See, it doesn't have to be perfect. I didn't quite plan. I want to go back. I can go back. You can go through this way to lock the stitches also. It's not perfect, and it doesn't matter. I need the binder clips for something else. So this is what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep going till I run out of thread. So I keep going back over the same. I have extra thread. So that to the back that time. You want to be decorative. You can do that too. Usually when I do this, I'm watching someone's YouTube video and I'm not paying attention. So it gets messy like this. Oh, there we go, like that. And if you're actually focusing on what you're doing, it can be as tidy as you like. You could use different colored thread too. This is just what I have in my basket. My little mending basket. I did try sewing the pages in that other book I showed you with a sewing machine, but I forgot to lock the stitches, so they start one little unravel and it all started coming out. If you only have a few pages, that works, but if you have something thick like this, it does not, because a regular sewing machine can't go through all this. You could do it a little at a time, and then you still have to sew it together. Excuse me. My throat is dry now. If you're curious about the picture, that's a photograph I actually took And that's a sunset. At a beach. And the coloring is pretty good. There's clouds. If you like sunset pictures, I have more. So let me know if you're interested in sunset pictures. Okay, so that's a little bit tidier down there. See, you go, ouch, you don't poke yourself. You go this way, that's what it looks on the other. Oh, that's like alternates back and forth. So by focusing, you can have a design like that, or you could just cover it all up. You can go back up and cover those up. Perfect. All right. And I leave a little bit on the end, and I stick it in. Got a ribbon. That's where all my needles go in my pincushion, so they're not all mixed up. Okay, let's see how well I did. And that's the back, and this is the front. Interesting. So this book, oh look, I sewed my little bookmark in there. Looks like it needs a little extra at this end. Well, trying to also have bread in the oven, and the power just went out, so that's interesting. Okay, so remember, hide the knot, because you don't want someone to cut it off. I'm recording. Did you want to be on video?
You should cut out the sound. Reason 1, reason 2.
I can turn the volume down in this section. Yep. We've got a generator running. this works better with a thicker needle because a thicker needle won't bend as you're trying to cram it through the hole. And how many pages is it? This is almost 100 pages. Well, with the ends, it's about 100. So that's a little loose. Tighten that down by going down. Lock as many stitches as possible. That's better. Here's an old comment I made. Save the birds. Don't buy feathers. That was an issue at one point in history. And this book is The American Frugal Housewife from 1832. Dedicated to those who are not ashamed of economy. Economy is a poor man's revenue. Extravagance, a rich man's ruin. Handy box. Mending, a stitch in time saves 9. Book. So, the title. The American Frugal Housewife by Lydia Child, 1832. See you later. Thanks for visiting.